Greetings, Warriors of the Ring. My name is Strider656, and I'm thrilled to welcome you back for another adventure through Middle-earth. In this series, I'll be playing random ladder matches on Discord and showing you War of the Ring games from my perspective by only viewing my cards and sharing with you my thoughts and in-game reactions while trying to keep the end result a mystery. The other player is aware that I'm making a video as I ask for permission before and after playing. I hope that you enjoy this video, and I encourage you to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Today's adventure features Generic Pie. Generic Pie I have never played before. This is our first game together. I posted in the Discord saying seeking an adventure, and he gladly took me up on it. So Generic Pie has been playing War of the Ring with Gibbsy in real life, and he got introduced to the server in November of 2022. Since then, he's played 40 Discord games. 40 Java games. And he got up to as high as 38th place on the current ladder. So I'm really excited to share with you how this game went. And let's jump into it. So I'm going Shadow because I want to go Shadow. Usually I go free in these games, so I'm finally switching it up here. And here we go. Let's see. I draw into the King is Revealed and Flocks of Kerbane. Flocks of Kerbane sucks. King is Revealed is pretty bad too, because you can't really play it. Flocks, you always play it, and usually it comes back to bite you. So let's see how I roll to get this game going. He says, Fellowship is fine and dandy. I say 0 eyes. He says, hello, YouTube. I say, LOL. I roll 1 eye. That roll is not awful, right? Except, what do you notice about it? I'll give you a hint. It begins with an M, and it's not in my hand. So no musters. So that's complete trash. Trash roll. And he rolls a nice roll. It's always nice when you have Gandalf as guide. I say, oh no to my start. No musters. He says, not ideal. But army's gonna be moving. He starts out by playing Celeborn's Galadrim, which is great. It's a double draw for him. And then I decide to draw a strategy card. And what do you know about this strategy card? What does it say in the bold? It says, Play of Sauron is at war. Guess who's not going to war this turn? Sauron. Okay. So, crap card. And here we continue. And he plays another awesome card. Aomer. I say, wow. Nice cards. And he draws another one. He says, yep, they have been kind to me. Now I just decide it's time to move armies. So I do the move from Nirn up and Gorgoroth because people have been asking me, why don't you remember to play like this? So I'm going to play like this because my roll's awful. He does a generic moves. And I'm probably going to move my armies up and out. So I always like doing this so that he doesn't know which way I'm going. Usually you can tell by looking at the elite which way you're thinking. So he passes. I move up and out because it doesn't really reveal anything. And now I do the army move. Now he knows where I'm going. I'm going to. Fellowship moves. And what do you know? It's a mess. Safe. He said, off go the bobbits. And I continue my do rush. All right, we go into turn 2. So I draw into Corsairs. Wonderful card. Balrog, great card. These cards, A+. Turn 2. He says, Fellowship chillin'. I allocate an eye. And I got some musters now. So I know I'm probably going to get Saruman this turn. So my plan is probably play Balrog and muster in the man in Isengard. Saruman. And he has another nice roll. Starts by playing Grimbeorn. I want to shout out Matt Shozak for doing the pronunciation for me. Grimbayorn. I think I'm pronouncing it right. Please comment in the comments if I did it right. If not, just correct me again. Great card. And I play what card? Flocks of Kerbane. Could be a mistake, but I want to hit him in Moria. He passes. I say, don't mind them. He says, pesky birds. And now I play the Balrog of Moria is in. I say, don't mind him. He says, defo mind him. I say, LOL, he's lurking. He says, And he moves the Fellowship. I don't think I'm going to use Flocks here. Or am I? I don't remember. I wouldn't. I didn't. And good thing I didn't, because what did I roll? A 1 and a 1. I say, I'm fine with that. Generic Pie says, very safe. I said, it's not this roll that I wanted to hit. He says, but we know it's coming. Yep. And I don't know what to do here, it looks like. I should probably summon Isengard, which I do. And he does the standard movement. And I continue to move my forces, but I can't go into Carrick yet because the Sauron isn't at war. He moves the Fellowship again. Now I'm playing Flocks. There they are. I rolled a 5-5. I mean, it didn't help, but it's a hit. I say didn't need them. And I draw an eye. Yes. So get in Moria, bud. This isn't going to be torment for you. Have fun. I say 2R. He says, ouchie. I say, welcome. Come to Moria for a party. He said, so would be 2 more tiles if I declare? I say, yes. Reveal. He says, haha, I think I got to play it safe. I said, not declare. And he's going forwards to Bruinen. Let's see which way he's going. Will he go meet the Balrog, my friend? Or will he go the high pass and wimp out? And he goes high pass. Goblin's Gate. Oh. So I said, avoiding Sir Balrog. He said, yeah, he's a rude host. So he moves Strider as the guide and doesn't and takes Gandalf out. And I decide to bring, I think about Gandalf denial here, and I realize it also screws me over. So I say, nah, I bring him in. And there's a chance he probably is not going to roll a Will of the West, right? That's what I'm thinking. All right, I draw into the Shadow is moving, and on they went. On they went is the worst 3 tile in the game. It's the worst red tile, because it doesn't reveal you, and it only does 3, which isn't a lot. So I'm thinking, the card kind of blows, but that's what it is. I allocate an eye, and I roll a muster, thankfully, so I can at least bring Sauron to war. And look who decides to roll a Will of the West. For the record, let's see if he's rolled any Wills of the West this game. The answer is no. This is his first time that he's rolled them. So, of course. So 2 Wills, a muster, and a hybrid. Good. That's a good roll. He smiles and brings Gandalf into the Grey Havens. And notice it's Gandalf the Grey. Now he flips him to white. And I move Sauron down. I didn't realize this at the time, but you should always know if Gandalf is brought into Grey Havens, he probably has Book of Mizarble or Fearfire foes, which I didn't realize at the time, but it doesn't really matter because it'll probably happen sooner rather than later. So he does flips to Fellowship, I think, and I say Old Forest Road. I'm probably going to play Storm of Bats on them, which I do. And he plays Confusion, so Confusion is canceled. And just so you're aware, let's see how many hits he would have gotten. So I rolled 2 1s here, but Swarm of Bats. And I got 1 total hit, so that's trash. And he rolls 1 hit. So I stop, and I choose to stop because I don't want those Jackays running up for free to Woodland Realm when they're not even at war yet. So I'll just use another action to put them to kill them. He thinks. I say, "Whew, that would have been bad if confusion worked." He says, "Yeah, very." And I say, "For me." He passes, and I play Oligai because I can finally play it to replace that dead orc. I say, "There we go." He says, "Big boys, pass." And I think, and I'm doing Old Forest Road again, because I know he probably doesn't have scouts. He would have played it last time. That's what I'm banking on. He plays a character card. He's heroic death. And what do you know? I roll one hit, which is so unlikely. So I say, "Come on," and of course he gets 2 6s back. So I press this time, and I move up. And now he plays Book of Miserable. Ouch. Great play. I said I had a question mark in the log because I didn't realize that Gandalf was even around. So I was like, "Who are you moving?" But yeah, he moved the dwarves to war. But at least Gandalf is far away from Fangorn. I attack Dale now. And I point out in the chat that I have rolled 19 dice with no 6s. He says, He said, "That's rough, dude." I say, "Yeah. No card." He says, "Surely one now." And what do you know? I roll a 6. So 1 1 2 5 6. I say, "There." Yep. And he, of course, gets a hit back. Okay. And I move everyone there. And now the North is at war. And he musters a Dwarven elite. He says he's not sure if that's the right play here. He said it might be the right play. Because he didn't move the Fellowship now. And I decide to draw a strategy card. Because what am I going to do? Play on they went? Yeah, okay. All right. All right, let's see what happens. Turn 4, I draw into the Nazgul Strike. And a new power is rising. He says, "Fellowship standing still." So I don't do any eyes. Because my luck, I've rolled like 5 eyes before. So I'm like, yep, I'm not allocating any. And I roll 1. And he gets a lot of musters, which is great for his position, that having the North at war, because he can muster in Carrick now. He can muster all over the place. My roll is good. I can get the Witch King. I could also get the Southrons and Easterlings to war, and then I can do some attacks. I don't remember what I did exactly, so let's just watch and find out, and I'll comment. So he gets his Dwarven Elite up there. So Erebor looks like a hellhole. And I decided to bring the Southrons and Easterlings down to start. And I said, "Oh, can I take it back?" He says, "Sure." Let's see why I did that. Oh, I didn't want him mustering up in Carrick. Yep. So he lost his chance. And I moved my guys to Umbar because I'm thinking, he's not going to guess I have Corsairs. I like doing that subtle movement where your attention is on Carrick. But meanwhile, in the south, Umbar is calling. There's a party with Southrons and Easterlings. And they're smelling ships. Let's see what he does. Moves the Fellowship. I miss. And Southrons and Easterlings down now. He has a danger face going on. He moves Gondor down. But they can't activate because the Witch King isn't in. And I use the next muster to bring them all the way to war. He says, "We know what comes next here. And we don't like it." He says, "Think I'm a pass." And I play New Power is Rising. He passes again. Now I bring in the Witch King. He says, "Gotta move my boys a bit quicker." And he gives me a ring. Moves the Fellowship. And it's a miss. And I decide to play Nazgul Strike to move my leadership around. So that's how I move my leadership. He says, "So is that still on 5s?" And I say, yes. Is this on 5s or 4s? I say it's on 5s. I think I could be wrong. Please leave a comment if I'm wrong, because I would have hit here with a 2-4. Oh, no, it's on 4. I'm right. I draw the 0 reveal. And he's revealed. So that's annoying. So the reason that I put all those boys up in Carrick was because I didn't want him to go that way. Because I'd rather be able to play my cards that doesn't have a free people settlement. So that's why I did that. If anyone's curious, he flips to Fellowship, and I think I'm going to play Corsairs of Umbar, which I do. He says, "There it is," and I move all but one. We go into turn 5. I draw the Ring is Mine, which is a much better red tile, and Horde from the east, which will be helpful to play not for the Deadly Strife, but for the other one, because that do is so buff that I need to do my own buffing. All right, so I allocate an eye because I have to. I said I rolled too many before. Oh, that's for the hunt. I rolled too many, but it was still a hit. He says, okay, no worries. Fellowship's strolling along. I say, okay. He says, yep. And I roll this roll, and he rolls a beautiful roll. Look at all that movement. I don't have Day Without Dawn, but good call to use the Will of the West to start. Just removing the Fellowship. I roll triple twos because that's helpful. I attack Dol Amroth as I want to take them out before he plays Imrahil, and also before I deal with the elves because I don't want Círdan showing up. I'm probably going to play Desperate Battle here. That's my guess. Or no, probably Relentless Assault because it sucks. Yep. I decided to take one. Should have taken two because I would have gotten 2 hits instead of 1. And I got 1, and I re-roll none. And he gets none. I decide to press. I draw into Great Host. He takes his 1, and that's what I play. I'm thinking I just need 1/6. I mean, the chances are pretty high of that. Let's see if I roll it. Oh, I get 2 6s. And he doesn't roll any back. He says, very dead. So I'm at 3 victory points. And I have Dol Amroth. And he decides to move the Fellowship. Let's see what I roll in the hunt. I get 1 hit on it. And I draw 3. Good news. That's what I like to see. He decides to take the Corruption. I say, good man. Because that is, I agree with that. Because if you're below 4, you should be taking Corruption. I say, I agree. He said, is that because you have Morgul Wound? And I don't think I respond. He said, 3 is a nice number for that. He thinks. In the meantime, I've been moving my armies around. He has Guards of the Citadel. Of course. So I'm, that my plan was to go for MT, to take Gondor out. Because now I'm kind of worried, because once you commit to go out, then you can be worried about Dead Men of Dunhair if Strider is still in play. So I say, of course. And now I play the red tile. The Ring is Mine. Then I say, not yet. And I decide to attack Pelargi before he can muster. I rolled complete garbage. I'm just going to read the rolls to you. 1, 2, 4, 4, 1. And then I rolled 4, 4, and then I got a 6. So I did get a 6, but albeit it wasn't until the last possible die. I say, man, my rolls suck. Let me see if I'm accurate. Let's check the statistics, folks. So I am currently -4 on 6s and -3 on 5s. I've rolled 56 dice. Of them, I've rolled 5 6s. Okay? So that's how it's going. I say I barely got it, and now I should be up to 4 points. He says, yeah, tricky rolls so far. He plays Faramir's Rangers. Oh, so he's getting another muster up in his Gilead to make it even more annoying. I say nice. And now I play The Ring is Mine. He says, I'm not sure if I should move again. Pass. And now I play Horde from the east. Which is rarely, usually you use that for the Deadly Strife. But like I said, I need folks. He says, okay, screw it. And he's going for it. He's moving, folks. I need fours to hit. I roll 1-5, and I draw an eye. So he's getting that's not bad. 1 corruption. There he goes. He's in Southern Ravanian. I'm just checking. Yep. And he takes the corruption. And I decide to continue mustering an elite in South Rune so I can have a full stack going up for Erebor. All right, I draw into Shadow's Gather and Black Captain Commands. Shadow's Gather is great because now I can use that to make that Dale army bigger. But I don't know if I should use it for that. We'll see what I do. I don't remember. And Black Captain is wonderful. We're going to turn 6. This is Fellowship okay. Oh, look at this beautiful roll. Oh, it's beautiful. You love to see 4 eyes. Of course, it's all sarcasm. Let's see how much movement he gets. Oh, yeah. If you were expecting him to get movement, he didn't. He got musters. So that's good news for him. That's great news. All right. He says a lot of eyes there. Starts by hiding, I think. And I do my army movement up to East Rune. And I move up towards Lorien. I'm probably going to Shadows Gather my way to Dimral Dale. But we'll see. I don't remember. He moves the elves down. I play the Black Captain Commands to get an extra movement. Now, because I also have a ring, so I could do 3 attacks here. So I'm thinking I can use this to move my armies. And then I can do Lorien. Let me think what I would do. I'm trying to do math in my head. If I do... maybe it would have been better to do Shadows Gather first to get the guys from Dol Guldur into Moria. And then I could play Black Captain Commands to move them. Who knows? I don't know. Let's see what I do. I don't remember. And I move Nazgul to East Rune. 1 on the Fellowship. I use it to attack. I don't do the double movement. I think I'm just getting Erebor under siege. New card. And look who decides to roll 6s and 5s on 1 unit. I do. And I said, damn it, blank that roll. He rolls a 2. And so I take them. Now he plays Reprove the Swifter, which makes this line even more ridiculous. And that's Gimli and a Hobbit. He said Gimli's going home. I said FFS. In response, I attack Erebor anyway because I don't want them to cause trouble. And he moves the Fellowship. Yep. Let's see if I roll a hit. I did! Yay! 1 hit. Get 1 reveal. He says some tricky number. I'll take it. Because now he's at 5 corruption. So his corruption is now risky. I use this to move the Sauron regular into Carrick, so I can condense them. And I use my other one to move out to Dimral Dale. And he flips to Fellowship. And I decide to now do my 2 army attacks, because even if he musters the elves next turn, it doesn't matter. Now I can maximize my Shadows Gather. And this might seem stupid to attack with this, but it never is, because you can still take damage out on 5s and 6s. So he decides to go into siege. Good news for me. He says, actually, wait a sec. We draw in. He says, Fellowship okay. I wonder why he said wait a second for. I say LOL. So look at that roll that he has and that I have. So now he's going to be moving a lot. And I don't have any way to stop him. I say nice roll. But he has no musters with it. I said perfect for a Mordor climb. He moves the Fellowship, and I miss. I say damn. I say Lorien by accident, and say Woodland Realm. They go in siege. And he moves the Fellowship again. And I hit and draw 2. I'm happy to see that because he doesn't know if I have Cruel Weather or not. I mean, you guys know I don't have it. but it's always nice. I say good. He takes a random, and he draws Strider. By Strider, I say yes. He says down he goes. I say get out of here. He says haha. And I play Shadows Gather now to get the guys from Dol Guldur to Lorien. He says nice. He plays File of Galadriel. I move my leadership around. He passes. I attack Lorien. And what's nice is he doesn't know I'm playing the Balrog here. And he plays Advantageous Position. Because you don't know what you're picking in the Java client as opposed to the board game, we just point. So this is nice. He says, oh, duh. I say, LOL. I wasted a card there. I said, yes, sir. I'll take it. Balrog. Let's see how the Balrog hits, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, you got a 2-3-3. That's a nice Balrog roll. His baby whiff of smoke comes out of his mouth. I say, of course. And he rolls 5 dice by accident, which is fine because that's basically 4 in the reroll. And he got 2 hits. And my combat roll is no hits. Of course. He says, Jesus, these dice. I'm not pressing my luck on this. So I just draw into Lidless Eye, the worst card in the game. And I might use that against a companion at some point, so I'll probably hold on to it for a bit. He says, stop. I say, LOL, yes, of course. He says, okay, pass. And now I decide I'm going to try Lorien again. Kind of dangerous to do this. I'm probably going to play Devilry of Orthanc here. He gets Daylight, and I get 1 hit total. And he gets 1 hit back. So I'll take that trade. And it looks like oh no, he killed in the wrong place. He says, yeah, my bad. And then I stop and draw Lure of the Ring. He says, not sure whether to risk it or not with cruel weather. I'm thinking, you should risk it. Actually, you shouldn't risk it. You should be safe. I said, thankfully, you have 2 actions to decide. And he plays Mithril Coat. And I need to reinforce Lorien's siege. And he does his last action, move the Fellowship again. I'm like, oh yeah, you move him, buddy. And what do I roll? I roll 2 3s. I needed a 4 to hit. And I say -10 on 5s and 6s here, in case anyone's wondering. He says, "Jeez." And now I want to attack Woodland Realm here. That's what I'm thinking. I want to switch targets before he draws into Thranduil. Even though I don't have the Witch King there, I don't need to redraw a card. As you see, I already have 5 cards in hand. So I'm going to probably play Lure of the Ring, which I do. I get 1 hit on the initial roll, and I get 1 more hit in the reroll, but They Are Terrible doesn't really help. I rolled too many, actually. I just realized that because I played They Are Terrible, I had to forfeit a point of leadership. So it turns out I only got one hit. And he rolls 1 hit back. And I decided I want to press here because I want to try to kill them off before Thranduil comes out. And I can't keep having bad luck here. I'm probably going to play Desperate Battle here. I do. I get 1 hit. On the reroll, I get 1 more, but it's unnatural 6s. And he's able to get 1 back with Desperate Battle. He says 2, and I remind him. He says, no problem. He's thinking of Deadly Strife for some reason. That makes perfect sense. You're fine. I'm going to keep pressing. Now it's 5-2. I just need 2 6s. I decide to play no card here. I get 1, and I re-roll nothing. So I did not get the Woodland Realm kill here. And he got 1 back. So, oh well, I tried. Because again, my goal is always to be at 5 by Mordor, and right now I am not. I mean, I'm close in Woodland Realm, but he could draw into Thranduil here. So he's going to be in Mordor here in turn 8. I draw a foul thing from the deep and Hill Trolls, which will be helpful for either my Lorien or my Woodland Realm attack, because I could use them to reinforce and then go to Erebor. I don't remember what I do, though. I allocate an eye. He says Fellowship okay. We're going to look at the hunt pool. I don't know if you can see it, but he has 5 eyes in there and very nice tiles. Like, he's got 2 3s left. I mean, he's doing pretty well. I mean, he's had 5 corruption, so he's basically a net 0, which is good. But we'll see what happens. I only allocate 1 eye because, again, I'm going military race. And he rolls that. Great for movement. So here we go. Mordor track time, folks. He moves, and I draw 1 reveal. Happy to see the reveal. And he still has his Mithril Coat in play. I say coat. He says LOL. Think I'll take a random. I said, do you think or you will? He says, I will. Because you don't know. Because you have to always ask that in the chat, because sometimes people think before deciding. And I draw Legolas. It's great for me because that's not good corruption sponging. But I also know he wants to get to Gollum. And I attack Woodland Realm with no card because I think I can get a 6. And I do. And he gets no hits back. So that's great. Hold on 1 second. All right, sorry, I'm just having a little sneeze fest over here. It's probably from that dwarf dying because I got a 6, and it's so unlucky that I get a 6 in general for him that it just causes sneezes. All right, he's probably going to hide and move again. Let's see what happens. So he hides. Now I play on they went because I want to put some more red tiles in. He moves the Fellowship again and draws The Ring Is Mine, which I want to see because I like red tiles. And I say, no code, right? He says, LOL, haha. I think I'll use it. Oh, sorry. I will. Good man. So, Mithril Coat, let's see what he draws into. A regular eye. So the damage is there, but at least he got to move. So everyone dies. And I decided to play Hill Trolls here. I'm probably going to play it in Lorien now. Although I think the smarter play would be up in Erebor. All right. Draw a strategy card. I attack Lorien. Probably going to play a foul thing from the deep here. For the combat effect, they are terrible. He plays advantageous position. Good. That's good because that it's the opposite. So, oh well. Oh well to the card. All right, let's see how my roll goes. I roll a 1, 1, 3, 2, 4. And I re-roll a 2 and a 1. So, standard battle for me. I said, doesn't matter. Shit rolls. He rolls 2, 4, 1, 1, and a 2. I say, press and draw. Friendly fight. It's never friendly for Shadow if they're not getting hits because, like I said, it's a race. So I need to get hits. A draw is in favor of Fellowship. So why am I killing an elite? Am I pressing? I'm pressing. Okay. I do no card. I get 1, 2, which is more than I've gotten in a long time. He gets 2 back. He's down to 4. I'm pressing. This is probably a huge error here. I'm going to play Orcs Multiplying again, really, for Onslaught. Don't know if that's the best idea. All right. Well, I get 1 hit. He gets 3 back. So, yeah, I'm not going to Onslaught. That one is even. He uses a ring to hide the fellowship. I use a ring to place Shelob's lair. Because I want to get that in the pool as soon as possible. And now I bring in the mouth. And then I muster up in Moria. Alright. We move on to the next turn. I've drawn to Grand and Rage of the Dundenlings. So I just need to take out... I'm at 6 points, so I just need to take out Erebor, and Lorien and I win. And he has to move 3 times. Let's see what happens here. Is his fellowship okay? He says, well, Gollum is okay. I roll 1 eye. And he rolls 2 movements here. And look at my roll. I want you to take a second just to admire it. It's a Palantir roll. I rolled 5 Palantirs. So now I'm thinking, I'm going to play the crappiest card in the game, Lidless Eye. Because what else am I going to do with all these Palantirs? So he starts by playing Power 2 Great, which I think is smart because now I can't really attack there or move my guys in. And I give him a gift, the Lidless Eye. And I decide to maximize all of them because, again, he's going to move too far. He could possibly win here. So I need to put all my eggs in that basket. And Mithril Coat is gone. Let's see what happens. I said, that's my reward for Power 2 Great. He says, yeah. He plays Bilbo's Song to heal. Down to 3. And I draw a strategy card. And I get half orcs and goblin men. He says, 4 out of 14 chance for an eye. So he's looking at the hunt pool. Let's look at the hunt pool, folks. The hunt pool has 4 eyes. Shelob 3 has a -2, though. So he's got a good chance to not draw an eye here. But, like I said, you never know. Let's see what he does. He says 4 to 14 chance of an eye, or I just eat 1 this turn. And he plays the red arrow to get some people at Edoras. I move my guys down and around. He says, ugh, this feels bad, but I think I gotta move. I'm like, yeah, you move, bud. Come on. Come on, Lidless Eye. Come on, you can do it. He moves the fellowship. And he draws an eye! Lidless Eye, you did your job. 5 RSA. Thank God. He says, ouch. I say it paid off. 5 reveal. He says, yeah, nice move. And there he goes. 8 corruption. And now I decide to kill off Grand and the other army card that I just got, the half orcs, to get rid of Power 2 Great. So it's a fellowship. So now I'm looking. There's a way, because this military is horrible. And I reinforce in Lorien, and I get my guys ready to go on to Erebor for that fight. All right, I draw into the Palantir of Orthanc, which is not helpful at this point of the game, and Shadows on the Misty Mountains, which I drew too late because I've already moved out. We go into turn 10. I allocate an eye. I roll no more. So now he decides to move the fellowship, probably. Nope. He moves fellowship with the Will of the West. I draw an eye for 1 reveal. I attack Lorien. Now I'm trying to cycle character cards here so we can get a playable one. So I'm playing Cruel as Death. Just for that. And it wasn't very cruel because I got no hits. 2, 4, 1, 2, 1. And I reroll 2, 3, 1. So again, combat's going fantastic. It's so good. And he gets 3 hits back because that's fair. But it happens, right? I stop. and I draw into the breaking of the fellowship, which I'm happy to see, because now if he stays declared for a while, I can give him a gift called a corruption. And he hides the fellowship, and I play Shadows on the Misty Mountains. He says 75% chance to win, because let's look at the hunt pool. Everything wins it for him, even an eye. Only thing that'll stop him is Shelob, the red eye, and the red 3. I'm thinking, come on, red 3. I know you said your card was crap before, but come on. If I draw you, you can hide with Gollum, and I can give you a gift called the Breaking of the Fellowship. Come on, come on. And is he going to do it? Ooh, he does. He moves the Fellowship. This is it for the game. There's the red 3. The red 3. I say, nice. He says, oh, man. I say, sorry. He said, no worries. That's the game. I say, no, it's not. You can reveal. He said, can call him. I said, oh, yeah. Yes, he can. And there he goes. And then I say, yep. Sorry. Breaking of the Fellowship, a broken heart. I said, I did not deserve this one. He says, OMG. I said, very rare. Very rare. He says, classic War of the Ring ending. So this game was ridiculously, it was ridiculous. My military was horrible, and his Mordor luck was terrible. But Lidless Eye and the red 3 did its job. I wanted to say that. Now, I am so excited to show you the statistics on this one, because I'm sure it's horrible. So I'm going to show you the statistics on this game in 3, 2, 1. Why don't you take a glorious look at these statistics? I was negative 16 on 5s and 6s. Negative 6 on 6s and negative 10. Horrible. Everything, and look at my army stuff. The hybrids, I was minus 4. And then my musters weren't that great either. So, but you never know with War of the Ring, right? So with that said, I do want to give a special shout out to Generic Pie. Thank you so much for agreeing to play this game and for your sportsmanship. And I really encourage everyone to give Generic Pie a shout out in the Discord, or just to, play him. And so that's my game, everyone. Before I go, I just want to remind everyone, please leave a like, a comment, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'm going to continue my series of posting about my War of the Ring tournament games. And I'm going to start to evaluate my play more in the next couple videos. So please join me for those too. And I'll try to do 1 adventure a week and 2 of the tournament games at the beginning of the month here. So anyway, thank you all so much, everyone, for watching. Have a great night or great day, whatever it is for you. See you in the next one. Bye.